Well, first of all, thank you, Mayor. That was a very nice introduction. Well, I have to tell you, it is great to be in Quad Cities and Davenport. I always look forward to our visit, and particularly I always look forward to staying here at the beautiful Black Hawk. Or the other favorite place I like to hang is on the roof of the Current downtown. So either way, I think you own both of those properties, do you not? I have to tell you, traveling with me today, of course, is Beth Balzer, because we all know none of us do it alone. It's all about the team you surround yourself with. And Beth celebrated her 30th anniversary yesterday with the state of Iowa, right? Yeah. So we have some longevity there. She keeps telling me she may want to retire soon, and I keep saying, no, maybe a part-time gig then. How do you feel about that? And Dave, how long have you been here in the Quad Cities?
I just celebrated my 3rd year.
Your 3rd year. So I want you to understand this. He's been here for 3 years. I always tell people when we're selling the state of Iowa, it's not 6 degrees of separation, it's 1, because we're very accessible. We really want to hear from people. So Dave, who's been here not a very long time, actually co-chaired one of the governor's task force during COVID as we looked at the strategic plan for Iowa, because we knew we were going to come out of COVID strong because we were so strong going in, but it was more important to see how could we truly thrive. And so you led the tourism and hospitality sector, and we're actually working the plan, and we're making some progress. So thank you for that. So tonight, and Tony, it's so good to see you, and I know that you are just relieved that we're actually doing this event here, right? Yes, I can imagine. But in my comments tonight, I really want to pay tribute to John Deere, not only for what they do, certainly for this region, and you all know that better than anyone, but really the strategic role they play in the state of Iowa. This is my first gathering of the green. I'm wondering who I talked to that I can already get into the exhibit center over there and look around. Tony, would that be you? If I walked in with you, could I actually get a sneak peek of what's going on? Oh, really? Okay. But I also know that it has been long awaited, as you were sidelined a couple of years ago with the pandemic, as we were all sidelined, were we not? The celebration of agriculture, though, in John Deere draws thousands of enthusiasts from around the world, and I can think of a better place to host it than right here, where it really all began. John Deere started out with one man inventing a steel plow to make work easier for Midwest farmers, and grew into the world's largest manufacturer of agriculture equipment, and this company has never stopped innovating. As John Deere himself once said, if you don't improve our product, somebody else will. And what I admire most about John Deere is this legacy brand does things we expect to see, quite frankly, not in a legacy historic company, but we see it in a tech startup. It's the way they embrace innovation. You have shown that large historic companies can leverage automation, AI, data-driven decision-making to accomplish goals that process improvements, waste reduction, and connecting customers who want to play a bigger role in knowing and deciding how their products are made and that they work. The early adoption of cutting-edge technology and Industry 4.0 concepts set both John Deere and I would say our state apart. For precision agriculture and manufacture are simply in our DNA. The manufacturing industry of our region looked to John Deere's example as we developed Iowa's Manufacturing 4.0 initiative. In fact, they're taking a major leadership role in this, which is now helping smaller manufacturers within that supply chain invest in smart technologies needed to remain viable and globally competitive in Iowa's supply chain, and more importantly, again, to remain competitive on a global stage. As you all know, farmers are more connected than ever. They are using advanced machinery and technology to produce higher yields to feed a growing population in a way that conserves the quality of our air, soil, and water. In fact, I will tell you that I believe that farmers are some of the most innovative individuals we have in our economy. Adoption of precision agriculture on Iowa farms, now I want you to listen to this, this is very big. The adoption of precision agriculture on Iowa farms is 27% higher than the national average, according to USDA. And I think it all begins because of this incredible entrepreneurial spirit, which is what we're really celebrating here these next few days. Powerhouses like John Deere have lifted up precision agriculture. But your presence and impact have also set the stage for entrepreneurial opportunities that feed into that industry. But one of my favorite recent examples is a company called Rantiso. It's an Iowa startup that uses drones to spray crops. They were first approved in Iowa and the first approved nationally to operate a larger T-30 drone. The company grew after receiving one of our innovative funding awards to the point they've had to move to a bigger space. Rantiso recently was awarded tax incentives through our High Quality Jobs program, which is what we do to award innovation. And we're also thinking about what's next. And I think that's the thing about this state. We're never satisfied with status quo, right? And based on our state's bioscience roadmap, precision agriculture, and one of the 4 platforms that holds the most promise for us in the future. The sustainability, innovation, precision ag investments that we see in companies like John Deere and how they continue to help their supply chain with these adjustments to Industry 4.0 provide both economic and environmental benefits to generations to come. And it is with our strength and our leadership that we're positioning Iowa and the region in feeding and fueling this growing world. So together, John Deere, Iowa, the Quad Cities represent the future of agricultural production. So I think we can all say, we rest assured that we are in very good hands. Thank you.